Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It's me, your girl BrittReacts, and today we are reacting to Try Not to Laugh. This is from Theo, part 1. And I'm not sure if I should actually try not laughing or just let it be, but we're gonna find out. Let's see what he has to say.
I remember we went to this thing called Beta Breakers a while back there. And it was like this, it was a race, I guess, where people start, I guess, at the bay and then they run like the bridge or something.
Yep.
Well, we did a bunch of mushrooms and we didn't, I don't know, we weren't really in the race or anything. But at one point we took over a table. Somebody had a table where they had all the cups of water and we took it over right in the middle. And I'm just flying on mushrooms at this point, dude. I'm looking, the Lord's looking for me, and I'm looking for him. We're gonna meet up that afternoon. But and people were running by in this race. It's tens of thousands of people in this race. And when they get close, someone would try to get the water, and we'd be like, "No, it's for Asian people only." So you had so many people, and they're running. They have to keep going. There's a huge flow of people. They can't argue or discuss it.
Right.
You'd be like, it's Asians only. And they're like, and they just keep on fucking moving.
Passing out from dehydration a quarter mile down the road.
How was this even allowed that they took over the water table? How was this even allowed? I'm so confused. How is this even allowed?
All these Irish people stacking up at the curb at the next turn, just boom, boom. And all Asian people were just so happy,
Super
bro.
hydrated.
Oh, yeah, just flying, bro. It was just so bizarre, though.
We get naked, and they both just start cackling.
Oh, wow.
With laughter when they see my body.
Oh.
But I'm laughing too, right?
Okay, so recently, I watched a Bad Friends podcast, and I asked about Bobby's mullet, I think I also asked about Theo because they both, for me, famously have mullets. And now look at Bobby, he doesn't have a mullet. Also, if someone laughed when I took my clothes off, no one should do that. That's just like awful. That would just, like, my self-esteem would be in the trash. That's so terrible.
But I did it anyway, but the whole time.
Why? You'd seen your body before.
They've never seen my body, though.
Right, but what are you laughing at?
Because they're laughing at my body.
Oh, okay.
They're laughing so hard, it makes me want to laugh.
I thought you've been waiting your whole life to see your body, and this is when you decided to do it.
No, that's not it. I had seen my body. Do I have mirrors?
Yeah, but you could also not see your body if you want. Like, I'll go sometimes, I remember one time I went like 8 months without seeing my legs.
I never called him dad. From the age of 5 to 10, we lived together. It was dark. He always looked at me like if he could.
Yeah.
Like if he could, he would fucking murder me, man.
But you were probably ready to take him on it too, were you?
No, I was terrified.
Really?
I tried to commit suicide. I tried to OD on a bottle of Theragram M. You know those
What
vitamins?
is that? Those vitamins?
Yeah, I tried to OD on vitamins.
And what'd you get? Just better?
And what'd you get? Just better, healthier? No, if you take too many vitamins, you can absolutely get sick. I think I said this the first time I ever watched Theo, and this is my second. I really genuinely think he just says the things that come to all of our minds. Like, I don't think he tries in any capacity to be funny. It's just that he really will ask the questions that we all have in our head, and it's so. It's like, okay, so what? You could just get better?
Fell asleep.
I fell asleep.
Did you get better?
I'm just thinking like vitamins.
I didn't have. They didn't have OxyContins back then.
Oh, thank God, huh? In the podcasting world.
Man.
That I would
That you feel like you would have to
shack
at least
up with.
not shack up. Jesus Christ, have some respect for yourself. Who would that man who is the man? Is it a Brendan Schaub type of guy? Would you then have to gravitate towards this burlesque kind of ambient sound of a man?
gun to my head because I would not date a single comic for the rest of my life. And that's a fact.
Look, I could get a new job. I could easily open up a poke shop.
A poke?
Okay.
Is it poke? Because I've always said pokey. I love pokey, and the fact that I can't have it right now being pregnant, well, at least I like it with the raw tuna. But I've never heard anybody say poke shop. I was like, what's that? All right, this is the most clever appropriate way to like tell a girl you like her. It's like when she says something like that, he's like, I could find a new job, basically saying like, sign me up. You know what I mean? I think like that's the best way. He's funny. He is funny. I couldn't try not to laugh if I wanted to, because I'd probably pee my pregnant pants.
It's so okay, man. Easily. How far though? You can't water a plant or anything, can you?
No, the times that I've squirted, like I've squirted twice. It was more of like a.
What? I'm not gonna make it through 31 minutes and 8 seconds of this compilation. Shout out to whoever took the time to find each one of these clips, because they are hilarious. He just asked this lady, can she water a plant? Could she water a plant by doing what he asked her? You get it, right? You understand what's going on here?
The times that I've squirted, like
with
I've
no smile on her
twice,
face,
it was more of like
answering
a
him.
spill.
Yeah.
Like it's just all of a sudden you're like, oh, what the hell?
Oh wow, the government's gonna have to clean this up, you know. A lot of fucking people are gonna fucking fill out insurance claims, but it's bullshit.
Someone
dude.
call FEMA.
Like how much? Like enough to like dampen a small burger? Like enough to ruin a small burger?
Ew.
Like how much are we talking?
God damn it, Theo. That is exactly the right amount. Like, it is,
no.
I would say
No, but literally, how did she originally answer the question with like, she was dead serious. She's like, no, more like a spill. It's like, how did you not immediately crack this looks like it's his podcast. What is the subject matter here? Is it just a free for all? You just start talking and I can't.
half a juice box for me.
Oh.
Yeah, which is enough to dampen a burger for sure. What is this reaction?
Yeah, what?
I got mixed reactions about it.
In elementary school, I lived in Minnesota, and the kids used to throw not snowballs at my head, but ice rocks.
Oh wow.
And they
Ice
used to,
rocks?
as hard as they can, just throw it at my fucking head.
That's
Why
a
you
hate
collecting them
crime.
or something?
No, I don't. No one collects ice rocks. Like
Oh, people were being
icicles.
mean.
You think I had an icicle collection at my home?
Dude, you say you were a weird guy. I can see you collecting icicles.
And people were like, "Hey, here's another one." And
What's
threw it at my
wrong
head.
with
And it hits my
him?
head, and I go, "Thanks."
He's
Well, this
sick.
one's shaped like Rosie O'Donnell. No, dude. No, they used to do it violently.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I just want to be free also to say what I want to say. Like last night on stage, Joey Diaz.
I'm sorry. I have Andrew and Theo on in the same frame. I might choke. Also, he seriously was like, what did you have, like a rock collection? Like, did he really think that? I'm gonna go into labor laughing at this. I'm not gonna be able to get through this. There's no way I can get through this, y'all.
Had a stage a joke that had a bunch of racial slurs in it, right?
Yeah.
Ones that we would all not even probably say on this podcast, except you, because you work with a lot of black people. You might be willing to drop.
Oh,
one.
I don't do the N-word.
Huh?
I don't do the
Oh,
N-word.
I don't do it, dude, unless you do. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Unless you do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just joking, man. I mean, I quit doing it probably about 4 years ago when everybody else did.
Really?
Yeah.
You got off?
I mean, yeah, dude, I was like,
I like how you quit porn after.
this train is going nowhere.
Because I started going with like
Oh
a
my
therapist
gosh.
when I was like 20.
What is this? The Simpsons podcast. The artwork gives very like authentic, like as if the creators of the Simpsons, this is their podcast or something. Let me know, what podcast is that?
Train is going nowhere.
Because I started going with like a therapist when I was like 23.
Yeah.
So
Damn, you're in there, dude.
I just stopped.
You're like the Larry Fitzgerald of therapy, I feel like.
Yeah, man, I got dreads and shit.
And we have to make urban references. You're the blackest guy we've had on the show in a while.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a while.
Deion Cole canceled, so.
Deion Cole
Man, he
canceled.
actually sent me.
Oh my
He actually was
God.
like, Neil, man, can you go over and fucking? He said, bless Theo, so you know he's black.
I used to have those.
I can confirm, as a member of the club, that black people love to say like, "I'll bless you with my presence," or "He blessed me with this," or I say it all the time. I say it all the time. And I'm not saying like bless you, like God bless you. It's like, yeah, he blessed me. Like my husband will be like, he blessed me with this haircut, talking about his barber. Like he did a good job on the haircut. Like it is quite literally in our vocabulary. I can confirm.
It was buzzer underwear, bro. They put these underwear on you. When the urine would hit them, a buzzer would go off, right?
Oh, my God.
I'm not joking. Look them up online. This ain't no joke, bro. So I went to my grandparents. My mother didn't tell them that I had these, right?
I'm really hoping these are a real thing and not just a torture device your parents put on you.
Not at all,
that they
bro.
made by themselves.
This doctor gave them to us, dude. This dude was a bona
No way.
fide.
Google.
This dude was a bona fide doctor.
No way.
So we went there. I got the electric pants on, dude. You know?
Wait, what should I Google?
I'm getting my rest. Probably, buzzer underwear for urinators. I would Google buzzer underwear for
underwear
urinators.
for urinators.
And
I'm done.
so then, but they didn't tell my grandfather, right? So he fucking, and they had a
that
small
Joey?
house, bro.
Is that
Little bitty
Joey?
house. So my fucking crotch is just like he wakes up middle of the night, dude. I'm fucking.
You're on fire.
I'm not on fire, but I'm buzzing hard, bro. Because I'd had apple juice, man, and I piss big on apple juice, dude. I fucking spray out on the AJ. So I'm in there just buzzing, dude. And I didn't know.
God.
And he came in.
They
He
still
didn't.
got him?
Yeah.
Get me a pair, Lee.
He didn't
That's what I
know.
want. Get me a pair.
He didn't know what was going on.
Oh, my God.
You know I'm about to Google this. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I'm literally about to Google this. Oh my gosh. There's simply no way this is real. What did he just say? Google. What did he tell him to Google? Oh man. Something for urinators. Electric underwear for bedwetters. Wet stop. Y'all, no way. Wireless bedwetting. It's $160. What the heck?
That's what.
He comes in. He's scared,
How
bro.
loud is it? How loud is this?
In a
fucking-
little bitty house, you could hear it from down
I
the
just
hall.
want to wake my
How?
wife up in the middle of the night like twice a
Guys,
week.
how?
It just do 2 drops and it goes off. And
I'm like
and
really
so
reading this.
my grandfather's in there, right? And he's all scared and shit. And
Oh, this would have been terrible when I was a kid.
and he's pushing me with a broomstick, dude. He thought I was
This is
dead. Dude, he
crazy.
didn't know what had happened to me. He thought I was
I just said this
possessed
to
or
my
dead.
husband.
He's pushing me with a broomstick to wake me up, and he was worried because he had one of those heart makers, and he was worried he would get electrocuted.
Heart
He
makers,
thought
the
something was happening. He
pacers.
thought the house had short circuited it, or the phone company had fucked up. That's what he thought.
But Theo said he didn't wake up. The kids can really sleep through anything. My daughter is 8 now, and she was never a real deal bedwetter. I think I can count on like 3 fingers how many times she's actually wet the bed. But like the way kids can sleep through things is wild. Because the fact that the thing was vibrating and he didn't feel it is nuts. But his grandfather heard it.
The phone company had fucked up.
This is nuts.
So he thinks I'm fucking just laying there buzzing like just a fucking miscreant. But he died, man. My grandfather ended up dying. I never have treated animals differently, whether we're male or female.
The ending.
But I remember asking, like, I'll ask like a waiter, like, yeah, is this fish male or female? Sometimes if I order like a salmon or something, you know,
That's a good one.
just to kind of see, and a lot of times they'll go check, and sometimes they'll come back with an answer.
That's amazing.
It's like, ugh.
I guess there's no, you know what I would love in that scenario is when they came back with an answer, you just go wrong and get up and walk out.
Yeah.
Because you know they're trying to pull something off.
The only time I can think that it matters a gender on a food that you're eating, I would say is like the blue crabs, because the female crabs have like the eggs on the inside. Like you can, if you open them and they were pregnant, like this, it's all over the place, and no one wants to deal with that. I think that's the only time. Other than that, I've never even heard of that. If he really does that, oh my god, this guy is nuts.
Oh yeah, and open something up with a knife, just show him a part of the fish. What is that? You know?
You tell me that. That's a fish dick.
Yeah, you fucking tell me that. Hide something in there. The guy's
it,
like, Jesus.
Now you know what a fish dick looks like.
You thought that the sky was just gray, and then you imagine putting your.
Is this the same girl who had the eye patch on?
You see colors and then they'll go.
Oh, wow.
They'll go.
No.
Here, put on the glasses.
No, put on the glasses.
Put the glasses
you
on,
only
yeah.
see black
Okay.
and white right now.
Yeah,
okay?
you see black and white right now, right?
Well, you be his like wife and like give it.
Right. And here you go, Grandpa Phillips.
Oh, are these like the
Right? Yeah.
colorblind glasses?
And then they'll do that, yeah, and then they'll start crying.
The colorblind glasses, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're.
Okay. I don't know what you're doing right now.
I think he's acting.
Yeah.
Falling asleep.
You just fall. Yeah.
Wow,
And it changes-
dude. And it happens to a lot of senior citizens?
Well, no.
We're born.
Well, no, colorblind.
This fucking retard.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, I'm getting
I don't
angry.
think that's the appropriate way to address
Bobby
somebody
is
with a mental
upset.
illness.
Okay. Just say this, you fucking idiot. You fucking moron.
Bro, don't make
Will
me
you
take half the Cialis right now.
All right,
okay?
I'm going to just say this right now, okay?
Yeah.
Colorblind, you're born with it.
Yeah. Are you?
So their whole
Or
life-
Maybe it's Maybelline.
So their whole... You fucking moron. Listen to me right now.
George laughed, dude.
All right.
You listen to me right now.
Is he?
Right, so they
Yeah,
can't
he
see
said he was. He could have lied.
colorblind. They have it their whole lives.
Who?
Just people that are colorblind, not anyone specific.
Yeah. I think if people are colorblind, I think we got to get them more colors.
I've never ever pictured you in a sexual way, like because when I meet anyone,
thank you.
But wait, is that the same girl that was just on Bobby's podcast? She looks like her. But was she also the same girl wearing the eye patch? So
Colors.
much
I've
happening.
never ever
Is that
pictured
her?
you in a sexual way, like because when I meet anyone,
Thank you. That's
when I look
what
at
do you picture me
everyone,
doing? What do you picture me doing then?
I picture you fishing.
Somebody
A
told
lot?
me the other day that I remind them of Lieutenant Dan, but if he still had legs. That's what somebody said.
Bingo. Spot on. Ding, 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 ding. Oh my gosh. That's it. That's the reference I needed. Lieutenant Dan. Oh,
I remind them of Lieutenant Dan, but if he still had legs.
I'm going with that one.
And I remember
going with
her
that
mom
one.
was out of town or something. We 69 in her mom's closet.
Oh my
And I remember her
Can you
ass.
smell the shoes too? I love being in somebody's mom's closet. You can smell their fucking nice high heels and stuff in there.
What?
It wasn't a memory that was lodged into my head.
Okay.
But I do remember.
Was it cold in there, kind of?
That's another thing, another experience that I don't recall.
The questions are
Okay.
so odd.
But I remember grabbing her cheeks. And you're 69. I'm always the bottom. I never do top.
Really?
Yeah.
Any dude that goes on the top of a 69 is a fucking creep. Bro.
Yeah. Because then you have to, your mouth fucking her. I don't like
Any
it.
guy who goes upstairs on a 69, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Bro,
You know,
I had to put gum in my mouth because all these conversations are putting a weird taste in my mouth. Is that weird? Does that happen to y'all? Like, if you're talking about things that, I don't know, it could be a pregnancy thing. Probably. But I'm I need some type of mint. So, I apologize, but I don't. Because unless y'all want to see me vomit on camera, between the laughter and then some of these jokes are just too much for me. I guess I'm a prude because some of this is just too much for me. But going upstairs on a 69 is crazy. The way he just said that. Oh my God. I can't.
on a 69, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my!
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Bro,
You're right. It's always the bottom. My bad.
That's insane.
It's insane, bro.
If a guy goes upstairs on a 69. Dude, it is so nice though when I'm walking around and my head is having a fun time.
Yeah. That's the fucking singing,
Yeah.
hearing associations,
Thinking about something.
Making
fist bumping a
rhymes.
black eye, like a big black eye
a
at the
big
gym.
giant black eye at the gym.
Oh.
You don't even know why you fist bumped.
But he liked it and you
Just
liked
you
it.
liked it, he liked it. Maybe he knows you, maybe he doesn't. Maybe
Yeah.
he just felt you.
Yeah, you're walking off. You're like, I didn't do slavery. I'm good. You
Yeah,
know?
I'm straight.
What are we talking about?
Thoughts. When I would need to think about something good,
Regular
I think
white
about
people
Lee,
thoughts.
man.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Yeah, I think about you, man. I think you
I
just.
think about you to laugh. I mean, just the stuff you say randomly. I
Random.
just want to hang out and listen to what you say during the day to yourself. I feel like it's hysterical.
This conversation's getting creepy right here already.
You just poured on me. How?
I think Lee might
God
be a
damn it.
little cascaron.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Shopping for peppermint, they call it, dude.
Yeah,
where
I
I'm
think
from.
he's coming out of the closet pretty soon.
They say, hey, you know the boy over there, little Lawrence.
I don't give a fuck if he's.
I don't care either, bro. I'll let you hang off my dick like a fucking mountain cat.
No, I would never let Lee.
Mountain
Not
cat.
you guys, but I don't have the same relationship with him.
Yeah, but you're still friends. You can't.
I'm friends with him. I wouldn't fuck him. I'd let him touch my dick a little. You know what I'm saying? Down the
Is
around
this
the,
person they're talking about in the room? Because what is happening? Who created podcasts? Who created the idea that any people, any person, anything, anyone could sit down with a mic and a table and just say whatever they want. I don't believe any of these shows that they have shown so far in this clip have like a theme or a reason. They just sit down and go for it. Because what is happening?
Holidays, bro.
Just to make his day.
Oh, he's a prison ham, this guy, bro. I fucking love that boy.
Dog, do you know how much money? I told Lee Walker Lee one night how much money we can make with Lee on the inside.
Oh, my God.
Just sitting on people's laps.
Dealing cards.
And rubbing their dick.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're bringing this back. You can't just sit on someone's lap,
Yeah,
but they're not
he's
going
right
to let it
there.
end at just lap sitting.
Bro.
They're not in prison because they
Dude,
know
in
how to
Gary,
hold back.
Indiana, you're an 8, bro. One female. In Gary, Indiana, dog, you're a female 8, baby.
Indiana, I got a guy that'll pay 10
That is
G's for you to
so
put a wig on.
rude.
Oh, yeah.
Special type of
Are we gonna get to see
And
this
just mug
guy?
his dick with your fucking neck.
He's already written me a letter.
What does that even mean, mug a dick?
There's not that story that the strongest slave
Tired.
changed it all. It's the thinker slave. It's the Frederick Doug. You know, it's the leaders. It's the thinkers.
Yeah, it's the thinkers
And the feelers.
and the connectors.
Right.
You know, because that's the reality.
It's not like slave-adactyl, you know.
Is this a serious conversation? It feels serious, but like, I'm so tired. I feel like I'm running on a treadmill right now, like sprinting for my life. I'm
strongest slave. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though there'd be a great superhero guy who came in and just changed it all, you know?
You mean like a pterodactyl slave?
I mean, I'm not talking about a slave that fucks a bird, but I'm talking about like a slave that, you know, I've just picked a bad name. I mean like an Iron Man.
If you give them free time, they'll start fucking birds.
Women's clitorises are penises that aren't fully formed. So when you're in utero or whatever, your
and
body
some of them are
makes...
trying to form, dude. One girl, I remember,
Exactly.
like thumb wrestling down there.
Exactly.
I mean, this thing was really...
Sometimes girls have huge...
Is that true? Is what she just said true? Did I skip that chapter in health? That's not true, is it? Is that true? Someone tell me.
Girl, I remember,
Exactly.
like thumb wrestling down there.
Exactly.
I mean, this thing was really...
Sometimes girls have huge clits
I was
because...
0-2 against this thing when I was trying to touch this lady's vagina, dude. This clitoris definitely seemed like it fucking could have worn, you know, part of a mitten. This thing was grande, you know?
Yeah, because she probably has more testosterone in her system.
Oh, she was
and-
Title IX, definitely. You know, she had that fucking Title IX pussy. You know what I'm saying? Virgin power is so strong. I
Is
saw
it?
a
Wild.
virgin. Oh, dude,
That's crazy.
Oh, somebody parked a Volkswagen Rabbit on this guy's leg one time outside of our schoolhouse, and I saw a virgin fucking lift it right off his leg.
Wild.
Yo, what?
And this was in fucking, who knows when it was.
Every scene is from like the movie Powder. Every scene, it's amazing.
What are you talking about?
Every
dude?
scene
You
of your
ever heard
life. is
stories
the
like
movie.
that?
I've never seen a virgin pick up a car.
Yeah.
They pick up AK-47s now. That's the problem. Virgins now are picking up AR-15s. Hopefully they start picking.
That's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. I am so in shock and in awe of what he just... this man really... Is there a book? Has anyone made a book? We've got a compilation. Is there a book of just quotes from Theo Von? Like a coffee table book. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll talk to Theo and try to like get some rights to his quotes. Because
Picking up cars again. That would be nice.
They need to start
That'd be
passing
great.
out some pussy then, bro.
I agree with you.
Because they're shutting down all the pussy, bro. That's who's doing it. If the audience gave me $100, right, I was going to urinate in one of the speakers on stage, right?
What?
Yeah.
How were you fucked up?
Hi, Tom.
I mean, I was having a few cocktails.
Okay,
you know?
so this is like when you're
Yeah,
partying.
I was just
though.
drinking, yeah. So we only got to about $80, right? So anyway, I got off stage. I'm outside. There's some people like saying, "Hey, dude, we're
Lord.
going to this. We're going to a house party. Something you want to come?" And I was like, "Only if my boy can come." And I look over, and they had an urban guy, you know, in like a Louis Vuitton kind of jacket. Like
What's
kind
an
of like
urban
a black
guy?
urban
What's that
guy.
mean?
Okay.
And so I said, "Only if my boy can come." And I pointed at him. Right? I don't even know this guy. Okay. And they're like, "That's your boy?" And I'm like, "Yep, that's my boy." So
That's my
next thing you know, we're
boy.
on a limo. This guy happens to be homeless, right? Or not, or doesn't know where his home is, right? More that kind of guy.
Okay.
So anyway, we're all going to this party, and I walked right over to him as soon as they said, yeah, he can come. I walked over to him. I was like, hey, dude, you ever been in a limo? He's like, no. I'm like, you're coming with me. Just no matter what, pretend you're my best friend. That's it.
And was he good at that?
Bro, so good at it, right? We get in the car.
Because there's people that can't take that direction. They don't know what to do.
He immediately, dude, was like, oh, yeah. He started naming people. He actually was a little too good.
Right.
He'd be like, oh, yeah, you remember Wallace? Like, no, nobody cares. Everybody's just drinking. Or he'd be like, yeah, Yvette died, And I'd be like, ah.
Yeah.
But anyway, we get to the party. We go in the house. It's like this kind of fancy party. A lot of people were there. Have been like maybe at a wedding or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we're there like 4 minutes. I hear people scream from upstairs and hear a window break. This guy went into the coat room, stole a bunch of purses, jumped out the window, and fucking
Your
took
boy?
off. Yeah.
Holy shit. That's pretty crazy.
Nah, we need to make a movie of Theo Von's life expeditiously. Are you kidding me? First of all, what does it mean for someone to be urban? I think is the question. Like, I just need a picture of that. Like, he said he was a black guy, but he said he was urban first, which means in Theo's mind, urban could mean like maybe style and not color. I just genuinely want to know what that means. I've never heard anyone describe someone as urban. I know like urban cities or I don't know. Second of all, what? This man didn't know where his home was. He wasn't homeless. He just didn't know where his home was. He was that kind of person. Then he gets to this party, steals a bunch of stuff out of the coat rack, and jumps out of the window. That's a movie.
Out the window and fucking
Your
took
boy?
off. Yeah.
Holy shit. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
And I was like, man,
when
bro,
I did Louisville,
he's changed a lot. In Africa, they hit you with a fucking
He's changed
pipe,
a lot.
bro. They love you.
Just take a whiff of that fart.
I'm not gonna take a whiff of your fart. That's
Come
disgusting.
on, bro. Get a little air appetizer, bro. Treat your
Look at
nose.
That is tremendous.
Treat your snout to some of that fucking free booty pasta, bro.
It was tough for my mom.
I'm
She had
so
to raise
confused.
3 kids.
Oh.
He left the country. He went back to Mexico.
No.
Left his credit card debt.
Of course he did.
He left it and everything, and it fucked my mom up financially. She was making $150 a week, so she was always working overtime. She worked hard. My mom worked fucking hard.
This is the second time we've seen this man, and he's been pouring his heart out both times. And every time I feel like Theo is going to say something so stupid. This man is pouring his heart out. What is Theo about to say? He just looks like he's setting up for something dumb. Just look at his head tilted. Look at his face.
Hard for us. And on Fridays, no matter what, on Fridays we're going to McDonald's.
Really?
No
Yeah.
matter, we were like, hell yeah.
What would
That
you
was
get?
like,
Do you remember what you got?
shit.
This is the same. My mom would take
Filet-o
us sometime.
fish, baby. Filet-o fish.
Fucking what an asshole.
Yeah, I love that
What
filet-o
a
fish.
fancy ass kid.
Fuck yeah, dude. I still eat those. That's still my dessert. Like if I
Dessert. Y'all let me know if you eat a filet of fish. I will not eat fish from a fast food restaurant ever in this lifetime. It won't ever happen. I'm sorry. And I eat a lot of things that a lot of people are probably like, girl, what? But I draw the line at fish from fast food, and specifically a filet of fish. Yuck. Let me know in the comments. How do we feel about filet of fish? I'm not judging. I'm just telling you how I feel. But blech.
want to cheat, if I'm going to cheat, I'm going to go get that filet-o fish. Are you kidding me?
What fucking asshole kid
Yeah.
gets the fish, dude? I didn't even know we could order the fish till I was like 30 years old. 30. I thought you had to be like a real adult.
Because that was my mom's shit. My mom got the filet fish, so I got into it too.
I got into it.
And it would stay there unbothered in a little baggy, waterproof in case the fucking rain came.
In case the floods came, in case something got biblical, you could still break out of fucking...
Yeah, I still, in case Louisiana all over again, I'm on a tire floating, waving at the airport. Fucking, I'm here, cocksuckers.
Dude, how great would that be? You're on the news, they're like showing you, and you're just down there doing coke, and they're fucking waving at the helicopters.
I cannot.
Like, how many videos are there of the news during Katrina where there's just a bunch of brothers just blowing a fucking blunt, and they fucking couldn't put it on?
And just yelling up, you can't stop me, bitches.
I was the first one that had to quit my job full time. So I kind of got like, I was like, guys, are we doing this? Because I got to give up on Giggle. Like I had to quit Giggle. Everybody else was able to work both jobs. Q was still a fireman. Sal still owned it was still bartender and he owned
Well,
that
let's say,
music venue.
look, still a fireman is a unique term as well. I'm not saying, I love firemen, right?
Yeah.
Especially if there's a fire going on.
The number one person you want to see.
But there's not
Love
a
a fireman.
dude.
There's a fire.
They're basically people that are training for the hot dog eating contest.
That's exactly right. Yeah. But good people at heart.
Playing softball.
That's what they're doing.
Professional softball
That's what they're
players.
doing.
Well, what are you going to be? You're Bobby Lee, man. You're not going to be somebody else.
Yeah, I kind of want to be Bruce Lee or something like that.
Oh, there's
No,
the mullet.
Dude, you're way more. Bruce Lee fought. You're like not a fighter. You're true.
But I could fight.
Dude, you are.
I could fight.
Who's this?
Here's a guy right here, a little white kid that'll fight you, dude.
Hey Bobby, I've seen Theo's been doing BJJ lately. What are the chances that you join in whenever you're allowed out the house again? And how long do you think it's going to be until you do comedy?
He said, you can fight.
Can you fight?
I didn't understand what he was saying though.
Yeah.
This is what I heard. I wonder why I'm not dying again. That's what I fucking heard.
Dude, that's Charles Dickens, bro. Okay.
I don't even know who that is. Is that the guy? I think I've heard of him.
Great grandson.
Yeah.
That's Chuck Dick the
I
Third.
didn't understand what the fuck he just said.
Now, with your mom being so tough, was it like, was it tough to feel like affection from her? Because sometimes, like, my mom's a hard worker, right? My mom delivered, she's a delivery woman. She delivered newspapers when I was a kid. She delivers magazines now. She's always had a fucking van, Now she's got her husband. He has Alzheimer. She don't even know he's in the van. He's with her every day, just fucking bouncing around in the fucking passenger seat. She had to get a fucking second seatbelt installed for him because he fucking would kind of slip. He's getting little. He would slip out of the fucking first.
Y'all, I don't know. I have 10 minutes left, and I feel like I'm about to explode. This is too much. It's just chock full of so much ridiculousness. Like, this is the podcast version of that show, Ridiculousness, with Rob and Chanel and Big Rob. What was his name? The security guard. This is too much. No, not that the security guard was on the reality show. Never mind. Sorry. Who was the other person on that show? I can't remember. I've fallen way down the rabbit hole. My stomach hurts. Like, I can't do this anymore. It's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Hurts when now she's got him just basically in a fucking straitjacket, just bouncing around. He has no clue where he is. Just delivering fucking news on wheels every day, I think he's about 90,
Your mom still does this?
His
mom still does it, dude. And here's the worst part, bro. She got a good deal on this van, right? My mom likes a good deal, and she got a good deal on this van. It has none of the side or back windows, bro. So her fucking GPS is the Lord, bro. So she just fucking bouncing around. He's got him in the thing. One of the rows, it was somebody doing magic or pretending they were doing magic, but really they were just trying to touch just trying to get a little bit of touch.
I really want to know how long ago that podcast was filmed, because are people still out here delivering magazines? Like, what? Is the magazine industry booming like that we're delivering magazines?
A little bit of David Coppenfields. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come back here. I'm going to pull a rabbit out this hat. But then you get back there and the only thing in that hat is, a little bit of regular cock. And you're like, oh, this ain't a rabbit. This ain't a rabbit, but I'm going to let that thing hop around on me. Yeah, people think if they eat a McNugget that it's against gays out here, Dude, I'll have 4 or 5 McNuggets and not even thinking about a man.
I'll go get some McNuggets and then go to an anti-gay protest.
Yeah, wow.
It doesn't stop me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's interesting.
Just for the camaraderie, It's not even what I believe. It's just like cool dudes hanging out, having fun.
Dude, sometimes I wonder do you ever feel like a lot of gay men seem to me also to be very judgmental a lot of times here. And maybe I just see that in Los Angeles. And maybe it's something that just I feel, but I feel like it's not. I feel like gay men don't really support men that much, really. They support other gay men, it seems like. But I don't know if they support men.
You ever do a show on one of the gay bars in Santa Monica Boulevard?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, most gay men are fine, but the queens are the worst audience. Because, shut up, you don't know.
Yeah.
They listen to half your setups and wait, what? And you're like, you didn't even pay attention to any of this.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
They just sometimes come in to raise hell, and sometimes they act like the crosswalk is a model area for modeling.
Do you know that lady who dances?
No, yeah, well, I see a guy, he's not doing anything but crossing the street all night and, just flat, bragging about how he's in Fendi boots and John Elliott pants.
I've had several people bring
Santa Claus
with them to see me, and they will bring the sonogram of the ultrasound that they had taken.
And get you to autograph it or something?
No, I would hold it up. They would be sitting here, and I would hold it up, and we'd be smiling, and I would kind of point at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people think you're the dad. Though,
No. They don't. I don't think they think that, but anyway.
I would look, dude. If Santa was my dad, you know how excited I would be. People would be like, "What does your dad do?" Like, he works at the bank. I'm like, my dad,
Santa.
My dad's Santa. Wow, that's pretty magical. This one girl I knew, like there was so much squirting. Sometimes, like I would like check to see if she was okay. Like it was like
here, in case
I
you
was
were
like, it was almost
wondering. We're still
biblical. You know, a
here.
couple of chapters of it. It was just like this is. You know, I felt bad. Like the cat would come around because he thought I'd cut the faucet on. Like just kind of like crazy shit, dude. And you had to change all the shit. Like at a certain point, you're like,
I'm
Jesus
sorry
Christ.
if you're a squirter and you know that you are. Warn
Get it
the guy.
together.
They put
Get
me
it
on so
together?
long because they
Me
said,
too. How great was it in the beginning?
Amazing.
Bro, I could drink 9 gin and tonics, dude, and not get drunk.
I liked it. I liked it for like a decade, though.
Oh wow,
I was good. It wasn't
Yeah.
a drinking thing for me. I just liked it. I liked it.
Oh yeah, I loved it, bro. I could get up early. I felt good.
Would you last longer when you had sex?
Oh, I wasn't. Oh, I'd last longer when I jerked off for sure.
Sure. All right, same thing.
Same thing.
Way definitely, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm way too deep into like the locker room jargon. I feel like I shouldn't be here. I feel like I'm hiding and I need to just like say, guys, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have been here in the first place. Like, can I go? And so I feel like I am just too deep into like real man talk. Help me.
Because you were always looking to last longer. When you were jerking off, right?
Yeah.
You wanted to save it.
Oh, no, dude, I'm definitely, at a certain point, it's like, Jesus, this is a fucking...
Come on, man. Who is this for? I'm the one I'm going to have the orgasm. What are we making it last for?
It's like what's that Greek guy who's pushing the ball up the hill?
Sisyphus.
Yeah, it's like, this is my Sisyphus.
Why am I, where you're looking for just the right thing to finish to. You're like, what? Just finish.
Dude, I used to press my butthole against the corner of the counter right when I'd come.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I believe that because you couldn't make
When I
that
was
up.
young, bro. When I was young.
Yeah, great.
Like the R. Kelly shit is coming out again now because he's broke, so he can't pay people off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like...
Imagine how stressful that must have been, though. Just juggling all the pedophilia stuff, you know. Just bussing around the fucking... warming the urine constantly and bussing it around. You know, like...
He didn't like to produce new urine. He liked an aged
Oh, I bet. I'm sure he
urine.
did. He seems like a guy that likes an aged urine.
Nice aged urine.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's dark, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is what it is.
It is funny, though.
It is funny.
And you know, in Indiana, I think the Ku Klux Klan started there. And a lot of people think it was in the South, and it was actually in Indiana. So
I did not know that. That's good to know, I guess. I don't know. Is it good to know? I didn't know that. Is that true? I feel like I don't know if I can believe anything I'm hearing on here because it's all just so much nonsense that if there is a real fact that comes out, I'm skeptical. I don't know.
You know, I'm just kind of saying that.
But, you know, other good stuff started there too. Basketball. So one thing that was good for different ethnicities and one thing that was bad for different ethnicities. So it's, you know, it's definitely hit or miss out there. You know, it's hit or miss.
There's no way I could ever have sex with like one of these dudes that are like giving me money for like, you know, enjoying
lurking
like
jerk,
watching.
yeah.
So I was like, there's no way.
And Nick does it a lot. A producer, actually.
Guys.
He seems like somebody that does then. Sorry.
Well, that's fair.
Dude, my little nephew used to hide on top of shit, like on bookshelves and shit, and be real quiet and fucking surprise you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like 19 months old. I'm like, that's insane. There's no way he got up there by natural causes.
No.
You know what I'm saying? This dude ain't no fucking...
He's so seek that out. He's like, we're gonna make some happen right
Oh,
now.
you could tell he'd definitely been like envisioning being up on that shelf and then just woke up there one morning, you know? This ain't no free solo baby right here.
It's all about the angle. He's like, I'm gonna do the most damage. Come down strong.
Oh, yeah, dude. He was really... Yeah, some of these children, they're just wild. They got the Edgar Allan Poe in them, you know? Something's going on. They got dirty birds in the back of their brain.
Yeah.
I want to be clear and go on the record and say and ask. I think I'm going to say this and I want your opinion, is like 70% of his funniness, his accent, because like he just said, what's going on? And there's something in his accent, the way he talks, that makes him even funnier. On top of the fact that he just says whatever comes to mind. Also, this cartoon character off to his shoulder here looks a lot like Charlemagne the God, the radio host. All right, y'all, we're at the end of this marathon. We can do this. We being me. But go ahead and let me know. Do you think that he's funny because of his accent, or his accent makes him funnier? Because I think it does.
Dude, I remember making love to this girl one time, or not even making love, but trying to. And her mom came home, right? This is like the first time I was ever like just started having sex, you know, when I was young. And her mom came home, opened the door, and we're in her bed, right? And I had to go, and I was just like, you know, I'm always pretty affable with parents, and I just walked over and just fucking introduced myself, which is so fucking awkward, man.
I got busted when I was 14.
This is the deep
my
guy.
girlfriend at the time, we were having sex, and her dad came home, and I just jumped in the closet naked with a condom on and just hiding in the closet, shaking, waiting for him to leave. And he took so long for him to leave. By the time he left, lazy. I passed out in the closet, and my dick was like super small, and it still had the condom just like barely hanging off.
That's all. That was one of the funnest things I liked about being young, was sneaking around and fucking. Or like, I used to steal kids' bikes that would leave their, like, I would ride like a little girl's bike over to like this girlfriend I was dating. Her house was like 4 miles away, and I would sneak in the middle of the night. And she had these loud cats that had to sleep in her room. Like, her parents made all the cats stay in her bedroom at night with her, right? So I'd be in there, try to like go down on her, and there'd be like 9 cats in this fucking living room, dude. Fucking jumping on my back and fucking licking my feet and stuff, dude.
A van is just a trap house on wheels. Anything could happen. Dude, if somebody had a car, it was like, oh, things was limited. You know, you could ride around, you could listen to some music, you could put some beers in the trunk, you could smoke a joint, right? Somebody had a fucking van?
Van? See?
Dude, if your friend had a van, bro, anything could happen. You could start a small business. You could run a butcher shop in the back of that bitch, son. You know what I'm saying? Y'all doing 40 miles an hour and fucking dropping bacon bits out the back. In a van? Anything could happen in a van.
Van.
If you was girls, you was a couple of bad bitches rolling out, you know?
My best friend in high school, her name was also Brittany. Fun fact, my 2 best friends in high school were both named Brittany, and we were known as the 3 Bs. If you've made it to the end of this video and you heard this fun fact, you deserve a treat. Anyway, she was my older of the 2 Brittany best friends. We have been friends since middle school. And she used to drive her dad's old minivan, and it used to break down on us everywhere we went. But you couldn't tell us we weren't the baddest bees, and I mean, pun intended. Brittany B, get it? We were the baddest bees. Didn't have air conditioning. This was well before the aux, so we were hooking up like the CDs. Like, oh my gosh, it was like a champagne gold. It was so raggedy. But we got where we needed to go, and we would like go to the club in this van. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, in high school, going to the club. What do you mean?
Put in your fucking, you know, put in a real, you know, put your strongest tampon in and hit the town.
Why do we have to go there?
We doing it tonight, Daniela. You know? You know what I'm saying? Maria, you know what I'm saying? Huh?
He's obnoxious.
Huh?
He's obnoxious.
Susan, huh?
He's
Tiffany.
obnoxious. He's obnoxious.
Tonight we letting it all hang out. No bra tonight, girl. I'm letting these titties touch the wind.
And I don't know if this might be gay or not. And I don't think I'm gay, but what have you heard, you know?
Yeah,
but what I'm
mean,
saying is this. Do you think having a guy give you a blowjob would probably be pretty intense, bro? Because, dude, you ever seen a dude eat something real fast? They're pretty quick in the jowls.
Plus, just physically, their throat is longer.
Oh.
They have bigger heads.
Bro, it's kind of scaring me a
So
little.
you get an extra, like, quarter inch.
Oh,
you
I need that
that
soft blowjob. I need that lady blowjob.
Yeah, I mean, are their tongues, like
I'm sure.
Gruffer, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Gruffer or rougher? Gruffer?
Dude, think about it, bro. Yeah. Sometime you could, if you accidentally put 2 Kit Kats in your mouth, you could separate them with your tongue in your mouth.
Yeah, girls can't do that.
No, dude, you have to take them back out
women.
and have a friend help break them.
Thank God it's over. I gotta go. I had a ton of questions. Feel free to answer them. If you made it to the end, I love you. I love you, and I mean that. Go and have the day you deserve. Theo Von, you're a mess.